How vague is that? This judge knows he looks like shit and is trying to get on the transcript that he's not the only one to blame. I was told this, therefore I went based on that information. If I was wrong, it's because somebody else told me something. That's exactly what the judge just did.
And can the prosecutor show me on this discovery where the evidence jurisdiction is so that
I don't think he's going to point anything else out for you, and we're done with questions and answers now.
And we're done with questions and answers. I don't need to point anything else out to you, and we're done with questions and answers. Now guess what? A bailiff will back that up. A bailiff will back that up with violence and a gun. And a taser, more threateningly. So, he's just saying, it's a might makes right world. I've got the power. You don't. Question time's over. Now it's my turn. Too bad.
So we're going to come back on March 29th at 8:30 in this court.
Objection. Where's your objection?
Courtroom, so you can make a determination.
Maybe Hero got tired too. I'd be objecting. Objecting. There's nothing that can be accomplished then that can't be accomplished now with a simple yes or no. Does evidence of jurisdiction exist from the prosecutor? Yes or no? Because then I could be informed and plead guilty. Does he have evidence of jurisdiction to give me a copy? Yes or no?
About whether you want to participate in court. If you don't, that's fine. You'll still be not guilty of these charges, and we'll schedule the matter for trial.
Oh, so if you come back in a week, we're going to just get a not guilty and schedule this matter for trial. So it's not going to happen today, but it'll happen in a week.
May objection overruled.
He didn't even heard the objection, and he's overruling it. Whoa!
And so this hearing is over now.
Have you not?
So you're overruling an objection before you even hear it, and now you just determined this hearing is over now. That's called a bully and a coward. Built his whole career on a pile of shit. A house of cards that is tumbling down in front of his very eyes. And all he can do is say, be quiet, don't object, this isn't question time anymore, this hearing is over, come back in a week and we're going to make you plead and set it for trial.
Are you not going to address the motion to strike over in counsel?
Your motion has been filed, and to the extent...
That was a genius level move by our hero, because the judge is scrambling to get off the bench, and the fact that the hero just mentioned, hello, there's a motion on file, are you just going to deny that right quick here before you run off the bench? Because if you do, asshole, it'll look like on the transcript that you didn't even fucking read it and you just ran off anyway. Which is why the judge has to stay. He'd probably be like, oh, god damn it! And now he has to stay a little bit longer and address this.
That you're asking me to get rid of the document, that motion is denied. Your motion...
Get rid of what document? Your motion is denied because it said it wanted to get rid of a document? What document? Could you please be less vague, please?
What?
Cowards hide behind vagueness. If a judge is being vague, it's because he's losing and he's a coward.
You've written today supplements the record and explains any concerns that you have with it. But,
so you're saying that is a binding agreement then at this time?
No, it's you don't have to waive your. I'll let you withdraw your waiver of counsel if you want the court to appoint you an attorney.
Oh, of course he will. Hero's still trying to point out the BS. He's I'll take that back, and you can get an attorney if you want to. That'll work, yeah.
Or you want to hire an attorney, you may do so.
And also my motion to strike the involuntary plea of not guilty that was made on March 1st.
That's denied.
On what grounds?
On what grounds?
Because
scramble, shit, I haven't even read it yet. How am I going to think of something to come up with denying it on what grounds if I haven't even read it?
It protects your interests and it does not harm your interests.
It protects your interest and doesn't harm your interest for me to deny your motion? To strike the plea? He's saying the plea, I'm denying the motion, because even though the plea may have been totally wrong to have been entered, it protects your interest and doesn't harm your interest. The fuck it doesn't. Having a plea entered says that the element of jurisdiction has been satisfied and that you agree to be under the jurisdiction of this unlawful, shady, corrupt as fuck court. So that's a lie. It most definitely harms his interests.
Anyway, and if you are not willing to enter a plea, then are not guilty plea.
This is domestic terrorism. Anybody who claims to this landmass as their birthplace and that they want to defend it from domestic terrorism, all those people who still hold dear to an oath that they may have one time took to end domestic terrorism would agree with me that judges like this are domestic terrorists and that they need to be treated as such to send a message to the rest, because this country has been completely corrupted and it's a complete police state, combination of police states. It's a military within our own borders, and they just wear police uniforms, and they're backed up by these cowards in black robes. I mean, how much more obvious can this be? How could a lawyer listen to this and not agree? They only would disagree because it's their paycheck and their career and their student loans on the line. Their affection, their families, their social status, women. Everything is tied up in this. Domestic terrorists.
I am willing to make a plea. I'm simply willing to make an informed plea. And is the court presuming to know my interests?
I'm going to adjourn this hearing now, and we'll come back on March 29th.
I'm just going to adjourn this hearing now. We're going to come back on March 29th, and if my hero here objects, he might have to stay and keep going. Don't let him get this date out without getting an objection, otherwise it's going to look like you agree.
That's next Tuesday, 8:30 here in this courtroom.
Can we make it later?
Pardon?
Can we make it later in the
No.
Can you make it later in the evening or morning? What if I have work? Oh, no, too bad. Too bad. You got to come here and waste your time. This is a meaningless hearing. It's obviously an unfair hearing. Man, if they keep this up, how much longer is it going to be until both political parties crumble? Because people just learn of the hustle. I don't know how much longer they think they can keep this up. This is so blatant. It's so blatant. It's like it's not even a judge. It's like this is a play between a moron and a defendant as a joke. I mean, this is like a comedy where you'd expect an audience to be laughing at how ridiculous it is and what a liar he is. It's incredible.
This particular matter, Mr. Esbrook told me this morning that I had told him to contact our discovery desk to ensure he has everything. I understand that he may not have a TSA report, which I just let him read this morning. I don't know whether he needs more time to fully collect that or whether he's even interested at this point.
How is he going to be able to fully collect it when you're the one who is supposed to, it's on your burden. You're the one who has to submit that evidence that he needs. How's he going to collect it? It's supposed to come from you. This is a prosecutor lying his ass off, getting on the transcript. Oh, I did my job. And again saying, oh, the defendant's failing, and he's not doing this, he's not doing that, and I don't know what he wants, I don't know what he wants. I mean, this is prosecutor BS.
So I just thought I'd let the court know that he had...
If you're a woman, how can you ever date a lawyer? How could you ever date a lawyer or a cop? That's disgusting. Women, you don't think you have a role in this? You very much have a role in this. Why do you think guys even do this shit? Get jobs and want to make a bunch of money? Because it pleases you. You stop being pleased by money from corruption and start looking at where it's coming from. And this will totally help. It will help just as much as us, men, deciding, and women, deciding in the career fields that we go to that we're only going to go into ethical career fields that don't involve bullshit like this. Anybody can contribute to this. You don't have to even leave your house to contribute to this.
I mentioned that, even though I've given him the opportunity to review what I have.
Yes, it is true that I may need more time than a week to review discovery as well as review the court records before I can make a knowing and informed plea.
That's good. I like his tactic. He's saying, hey, I may need longer than a week, which is really putting them on the spot. Because now they're probably thinking, oh, Jesus, what do you mean he needs more than a week? What's it going to come out next? Look what he's hitting us with this time. This is a round 1 TKO. What's he going to do next time?
All right, well, let's come back and see where we are with it, March 29th
Well, so basically he said, no, fuck you, denied March 29th.
at 8:30.
So you're
I'm going to need longer than a week.
not going to grant me more time
No,
No, I'm not. That's a fair hearing. That's a fair hearing.
to prepare it.
no, I think that you can get the other reports, maybe Mr. Wyrosky could even make a copy, I don't know. But I don't think we need to...
This judge is hoping and praying that our hero is going to come back with a different, tamer tactic.
to extend it any further than that. If you need more time after a week, then you can address the court then.
If you need more time than a week, you can address the court then for more time. Well, why are you dragging me in here to do that under threat of bench warrant violence? I have work to go to. And of course the courts know this. It's part of their breaking you down, your will. Just extend it over a long period of time so you get frustrated and quit. So you have to keep telling your boss, oh, I gotta miss court, I gotta miss it for court, I gotta miss it for court. Boss will get mad at you, be like, oh, I can't miss this for court anymore, I better just pay this simple fine. It's only $50. I better bend the knee and plead not guilty and then pay the fine while I accept the jurisdiction by his signature and then final paperwork. This is what the court hustle is. It's like I'm talking about some court hustle in Pakistan or Malaysia. Or nothing against those two countries, but hello, you don't have the whole big track record on human rights and human decency going on. There's parts everywhere that are just crazy like this. This sounds like some kind of Chinese court. Yeah, I said it, right? It doesn't sound like a Chinese court. Chinese court would never let you get that much out. I've actually, have Chinese tourists come here. I've made friends with them. I've talked to them about China, what life's like.
I have nothing to point you. If you ask one attorney, the court might point you.
I'm only asking,
But I can't represent anybody the court doesn't point you to.
I'm only asking because I want to file a complaint. So what is your requirement?
I think what we're at now is the hearing is over and the judge has left. And now the hero is talking to whatever that public defender that tried to speak up in the middle of the hearing. I think they're now having an argument about some. That's what this is here?
9-5-3663.
Anyway, the hearing's over. Hearing's over. Hearing's over. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked it. Here comes the hearing from the following week, and it's way the judge and what we're going to be able to learn through this new judge's tactics. Judge Ghastin. I'm going to attach all of the personal information I can get, all of the public information I can get on Judge Ghastin.